first down is Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Matt Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. Left side, it's Beckham.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sack.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Carr on the bootleg. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he completes it to Hunt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. A first down throw from Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And again, it's Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He finds Beckham complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Cleveland.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Parkey is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
44-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lamarcus Jordan with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Carr again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Browns 6. Daniel
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's a first down throw that's complete, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
The ball carrier
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them. Injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Raiders 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrone Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught at the 10. And taken into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 50 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. They thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's where the return stops. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
And the Browns 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. We dominate today. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot from Mayfield here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
She right got me.